Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. So we have seen so many topics under lines and angles so far in the last classes. I hope everyone of you understood what all we have seen under the topic lines and angles so far in the last video. So already I said lines and angles is nothing but it is a concept basic lesson. So you should thorough all the concepts, that is all the types of angles, then only you can understand the lesson. Okay, so just go through the lessons once again, right? So because the angle concept is all that concepts everything very important. Okay, because we are going to continue the chapter, that is the concepts in the forthcoming chapters also, right? And today we are going to see a new lesson, that is chapter number 7. Okay, so the chapter is nothing but triangles. So already you know that the image of the triangle, so that is a triangle. So already in your lower standard you have seen about triangles and how to draw the triangle and what are the properties of the triangle, angles and property, everything already you know that in your lower section itself. And the parts of the triangles is nothing but vertices, sides and angles. Okay, so here in this diagram, right, so here one triangle is given here, the triangle image. So here that the points, these 3 points are called vertices. Already you know that vertices, or we can define as points. So points are vertices. And then second part is nothing but side. Okay, so how many sides are there? Means 3 sides are there. So 1, 2, 3 sides. Already this all we already know that. Okay, and similarly how many angles are there? So angles also 3 angles. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. Okay, 3 angles are there. So these are the 3 main parts of a triangle. Okay, vertices, sides and angles. And here in our lesson, one special topic is given here, that is the congruent triangles. So in your lower section, that is in your 6th standard or in 7th standard, you may have seen what is congruent triangles. Okay, so when the 2 triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Okay, so here they have the same shape at the same time they have the same size. Okay, so the 2 triangles are said to be congruent triangles means they have same size, at the same time they have the same size also. Okay, and the similar way it is not only for triangles, circles also there, congruent circles, congruent squares, everything is there. So when generally when the 2 figures are said to be congruent figures, they have the same shape and same size. For example, the 2 circles, okay, for example it is a circle and it is another circle, they have the same radius, for example 3 centimeter, this one also 3 centimeter, means these 2 circles are congruent circles. Okay, similarly squares. Okay, so the squares also have the same size and also same shape also. Okay, so squares and rectangles, everything, right? So look at here, so 2 figures are said to be congruent to each other, they have the same shape at the same time of same size. Okay, so here 2 circles of the same radii are congruent to each other. Okay, so when the 2 circles are said to be congruent to each other, means they have the same radii, and the 2 squares are said to be same side, then they are congruent to each other. Okay, so the congruency is not only for triangles, so we can call different types of shapes also as a congruent shapes according to the shape and size. Okay, so they should have same shape and same size, then the figures are said to be congruent figures. Okay, that's it. So here criteria for congruence of triangles. Already in your lower section you have seen so many criteria. That is side, angle, so everything. Okay, so this kind of criteria. Okay, so here also we are going to see some criteria for congruence of the triangles. Okay, so if the 2 triangles are said to be congruent to each other, means they should satisfy some of the criteria. Okay, so we are going to see one by one now. So look at the first one, criteria 1. So the first criteria is nothing but if 2 sides and the included angle of a triangle, one triangle, are equal to 2 sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then the 2 angles are congruent to each other. So this is comes under SAS criteria. So criteria 1 is nothing but SAS. Okay. So that is a criteria 1. Look at the diagram here. So here ABC is one of the triangle and PQ is another triangle. So here one of the angle is nothing but 50 degree, and this 50 degree included between the sides 2 centimeter and 4 centimeter. What about here? In this triangle also this 15 degree included between the sides 2 centimeter and 4 centimeter. Therefore side angle side. So side angle side. So two sides are equal, at the same time they included the same angle between them, then the triangles are congruent under SAS criteria. Okay, so that is the first criteria, SAS. So when the two triangles having two same sides and one same angle which also included by those sides, so likewise, so the two triangles satisfy this kind of condition, so they are congruent to each other, under SAS criteria. Okay, so that is the first one. And look at the second criteria. If two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent to each other. So this is comes under ASA. So the second criteria is ASA. This is the second criteria. Okay. So look at the diagram here. So here 60 degree, here also 60 degree, here 45 degree, here 45 degree. So the consecutive angles, okay, continuous angles are same, and they included a side which also having the same measurement, that is 4 centimeter. So the side included by the two angles are same, then it is comes under ASA. That is here angle, side, angle. It will be a continuous one. Okay, then only you can say this as ASA. Right? Suppose if two triangles are like this. Okay, for example, this one A, B, C. So this one 40 degree, and this one 50 degree, and this one 30 degree, and this one 50 degree, and here 3 centimeter, here also 3 centimeter. Means one of the angles are same, and the sides also same, but another angles are different. They are not congruent to each other, and they are not comes under this category. Okay. So it should satisfy this condition. Okay. So the second criteria is nothing but ASA. And look at the third one. So it is AAS. Okay. So if two angles and one side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the corresponding side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent to each other. This is comes under AAS. So the third criteria is nothing but AAS. Okay. So look at the angle here, 40 degree, 40 degree, 80 degree, 80 degree. But look at the side here. So here AC, that is here the side AC and this side PR are same length. So look at this mark. This single mark is nothing but they have the same side. Okay, the length is same. For example, this is 5 centimeter means AC 5 centimeter means here PR 5 centimeter. That is the meaning. Okay, so this single mark represents that the two sides are same. Okay, suppose if they are marked with double mark means here also double mark. Okay, the number of marks, if the number of marks of the respective side is same means the length is nothing but same. Okay, so here the side is not included between them. The side is different side. Okay, so however it comes under AAS criteria. Okay, so angle, side. So angle, side. Okay. So this is comes under AAS, that is third criteria. And look at the fourth criteria. If the three sides of one of the triangles is equal to three sides of the other triangles, okay, this is comes under triple S. Okay, so the fourth criteria is nothing but triple S. Okay, look at the two triangles ABC and DEF. So here AB is equal to DE because single mark equal to single mark, and AC equal to here DF. And BC equal to EF. Okay, so here AB equal to ED according to the mark, okay, single mark, double mark, and BC equal to EF and AC equal to DF. Okay, so here all the three sides are equal to other triangle, therefore they are congruent to each other under Triple criteria. That is fourth criteria. And fifth one, if in two right triangles, so here the fifth criteria is nothing but it is under right angle triangle. Okay, so in right triangle, so hypotenuse and one side of the triangle are equal, then the triangles are said to be congruent to each other. This is called RHS. So RHS, that is right angle. In right angle triangle, H stands for hypotenuse. Okay, so you can remember like that. So hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse, and S is nothing but side. Okay, so in right triangle, hypotenuse and one of other two sides are same, means they are called congruent triangle under RHS. Look at this diagram. That is ABC, here PQR. In both of the triangles, the hypotenuse are same. Okay, because single marked here, they are same, and out of the two sides, one of the sides are equal. Okay, here also double mark, here also double mark. So the hypotenuse AC equal to PR, and here BC equal to RQ, right? So hypotenuse are equal and one of the sides are equal, so they are congruent to each other. This is comes under RHS criteria. Okay, for example, suppose inside of hypotenuse, these two sides and these two sides are same, means they are not congruent to each other. Okay, that actually you can say that because here it is 90 degree, means you can say SAS. Here also SAS. Okay, so without the angle, how can we say, means, so it is minimum, it has hypotenuse and also one of the other two sides, either this side or other side, any one of the side are equal, means they are congruent to each other, comes under RHS criteria. Okay, so far how many criteria are available here? So first we have seen SAS criteria, first one, and second one ASA, and third one AAS, fourth one SSS, and fifth one RHS. So these are the 5 important criteria for congruent of triangles. Okay, so here in this lesson we are going to check whether the given triangles are congruent to each other or not by using these 5 criteria. If two triangles or satisfy any one of these 5 criteria, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. Okay, and here look at here, if the two triangles are ABC and PQ are congruent to each other under the correspondence. Okay, so look at here, so if two triangles are congruent to each other, here ABC and PQ are congruent to each other, we can write in notation like this. So this is nothing but congruence symbol. Okay, congruence. So congruence symbol. Two triangles are congruent to each other, means you can put the symbol between the two triangles like this. Okay, and similarly, if two triangles here ABC equal to PQR, so how can you write here? So AB equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, and AC equal to PR. So, and also angle A tends to angle P, angle B tends to angle Q, angle C tends to angle R. Okay, if the two triangles, that is ABC, is congruent to each other, ABC congruent to PQR, means we can write the properties like this. In a similar way, for example, triangle MNO is congruent to triangle ABC, means how can you write? So this MN side is equal to AB. Okay, and similarly this NO side equal to BC, and similarly the first and last MO equal to AC. Okay, they are the side prop. This is the side property of the congruent triangles, and similarly the corresponding angles also same. That is M tends to A, N tends to B, and O tends to C. Okay, the corresponding angles also equal when the two triangles are congruent to each other. Okay, so let us continue the slides in the next video.